guys. Hey guys, we back. Yeah, it's pretty late outside. I do want to talk about this pregnancy because it was rough. Hold on. Very hard, more harder than what we went through with Zaria, and very much more scarier because baby girl had complications as well as I had complications as far as the labor and delivery. And I was more so worried about her than I was worried about me. Okay, yeah, y'all, so I'm sorry about the lighting. It's really dark in here. But yeah, so this is what happened, you guys. I'm just gonna give y'all a little rundown on the whole process while I feed. So yeah, my water broke Tuesday, September 27th. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:39 to be exact, because I felt that. And we came to the hospital. I did wait like 3 hours to come to the hospital because I wasn't sure if I should or not. But after I talked to some people, they told me, yeah, go to the hospital because your water broke. She could be coming any second now. So yeah, I did go to the hospital, and we got here at about 5 o'clock in the morning, you guys. And we was very, like, it was so funny because Everett was just literally gonna lay down and go to bed, and my water broke. So he had to stay up the whole night, y'all. And he was so freaking tired. So about 10 they put me in the room, in the labor and delivery room, because they did all the examinations and stuff and determined I was going into labor. And then we got in the examination room. As y'all can see in the previous clips, I was oh my gosh, y'all, I was in so much pain. I did not like it. I was just like, it was very different from how I went with Zaria. Hold on, y'all, hold on. That was too much. But yeah, y'all, so they ended up putting me in a room, but they ended up admitting me into the hospital. Well, we sat in there. I got admitted about 6 o'clock. No, I sat in the triage for like 2 hours because they had to check and make sure everything was like, make sure my water was broke and all that other stuff, y'all. They did all that. I sat in there for like 2 hours. And then about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock-ish, it was about 8 o'clock-ish, they brought me into my labor and delivery room. Not this room, y'all. This is the recovery room right here. But they brought me into the labor and delivery room. And as y'all could see in those previous clips, I was going through it. It was not a fun journey for me. It was very painful, very long, y'all. The contractions, I wasn't even contracting for real until maybe about 3 o'clock, 3:30 that afternoon, when I started like really contracting. And even though I was contracting, I was still contracting very slow, because I was at 2 centimeters when I got into the hospital. I only contracted 1 centimeter, so I was at 3 centimeters for about, I want to say, how long was it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. For 10 hours, y'all. I was at 3 centimeters. And then then I waited another hour, and the contractions did start to get a little heavier, a little more intense, y'all. And that was I was only at 4 centimeters. And they were coming back every 1 minute, every 2 minutes, every 1 to 2 minutes. My contractions was coming back, and that stuff was starting to hurt really bad. So I'm thinking my contractions is like, I'm at a maybe a 5 or 6. No, I was only on 4 centimeters, and that's when I made the decision, y'all, to get the epidural. Which, okay, y'all, she sound like a little mouse if y'all didn't hear her. She got the hiccups. Oh, her hiccups so adorable. Y'all hear them? Listen to them. They're so cute and adorable, like a little mouse. But yeah, y'all, so we my contractions were 1 to 2 minutes apart, and they was coming like I was at maybe about 4 or 5. I mean, like I was at 6 to 7 centimeters, and I was only at 4. So once they told me I was still at 4 centimeters, I made the decision to get the what do you call that, the back shot thing, the epidural. There we go. I made the decision to get the epidural, which I really didn't want to do. I really wanted to go natural, but it was just no way out. It was no freaking way. Because if I would have been contracting more, it would have gave me more motivation to want to go and hold it out. But I was literally stuck at 4 centimeters for about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. And I was just like, this feel like I'm getting ready to birth her. So they gave me, getting ready to push her out, but I wasn't. But they gave me the epidural. I was so freaking scared. Y'all, right before they gave me the epidural, I talked to Elwood, and I'm going to tell y'all this. I love that man so freaking much. Like, he helped me through this whole process, through this whole birth. Like, he really, really helped me, because I was scared, I was terrified, I was nervous, and then I had a freaking panic attack right before I got the epidural. And he just calmed me down. He stayed with me the whole time. As he should, because he's her father, but he didn't have to. But he just was like so motivational to me, y'all, and I really appreciate that. And he stayed with me while they gave me the epidural. And actually, after that, I was still nervous. I didn't want to get the epidural. I wanted to go strong with it, but it just wasn't no way. But yeah, so we got the epidural, and right after I got the epidural, I guess like that helped to relax my hips so that I can contract more. And once that started happening, she came within, so they gave me the epidural about 5, maybe about 6 o'clock, and she came at 12. So about 7 hours, 6-7 hours. So yeah, maybe about 6 or 7 hours after they gave me the epidural, she came, and they had just gave me another boost of the epidural before I started, like literally 2 seconds before I started, a minute before I started pushing, because they thought that, I was feeling those contractions, like she was literally in my back, and I was feeling those contractions, and they gave me an epidural. And once they gave me the epidural, they was like, we can check your cervix. And as soon as they checked, they was like, she's right here, we can start pushing. And I was so freaking happy, y'all. I was so freaking happy. I was like super, super excited. I did push vaginally, thank God, because they was like trying to, oh yeah, like her heart rate when they gave me a pill, like around I want to say it was around 10 o'clock, yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning. They gave me a pill to help kickstart my contractions, because they said I wasn't contracting. And to loosen my cervix. They gave me that pill to help kickstart my contractions, and my body reacted to it so bad, y'all, that her heart rate started dropping. Like, the lady was just busted in the room. She was like, lay on your side, lay on your side. And I was like confused as hell, trying to find out what's going on and all that, and she was just like, lay on your side. And I didn't pay no attention to it at first, but then it was like 30 people started coming in the room, and that's when I started getting nervous, like, what the hell going on, y'all? So yeah, they told me to lay on my side. I laid on my side the first time, and her heart rate started coming back up. But then once like a minute or so, like everybody had started leaving the room, and it started going back down. Her heart rate started going back down again, and they was like rushing back in there trying to figure out what's going on and why her heart rate keeps dropping and stuff. And the doctor was like, have you ever had a C-section before? And that just was like, boom, like something going on with my baby. And I was like, no, I never had a C-section before. He was like, okay. And then they started, a lady walked up to me, to the bed, and was like having me sign paperwork for the C-section. And I was like so shaky, y'all. Like, if y'all seen my signature on that paper, it wasn't how I normally write it, because I was like literally nervous and shaky about the C-section, have to do emergency C-section. He was like, we're gonna have to do emergency C-section, we're gonna have to do emergency C-section. But luckily they stabilized her heart, because she was more comfortable with me laying on my right side. And once I did that, her heart rate stabilized, and she was good for the next however many hours it took for her to come. So I'm glad I didn't have to get the emergency C-section, because I really didn't want to at all. So yeah, back to it. Yeah, I had her around 12 in the morning, September 28th, which is today. And I was so excited. I did tear a little bit, but they stitched that up and I'm good. I've been sleeping all day. I haven't been recording. That's why I'm giving y'all the breakdown now, because I know I left out a lot, and we couldn't record the actually delivery part, because I was like telling Evan to get the camera out, but he was so nervous too. He wasn't really paying attention to me, so he got some of the footage in the labor and delivery room, and I have some footage of being in the labor and delivery room as well. But yeah, y'all, we made it. We got a healthy baby girl, and she's eating right now. So you guys just say hi. There we go. You guys say hi to Emani. I can't see it. There we go. And she looked just like her big sister Zari. Y'all will see a better video tomorrow. But she looked just like her big sister Zari. Don't you, mama? Don't you look like your big sister Zari? Yeah. Yeah, she's been woke all night. She slept through the morning, and now she up. But she came out 5 pounds, 15 ounces. And she got lungs on her. She's very healthy. That's good, because I was nervous during the pregnancy about that. And I'm just so excited that this whole experience is over, and I get to love on my baby, love on my kids, and just relax now, because that's what I want to do, relax. Yeah, stay tuned, you guys. What's up, guys? Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos.